Here with Brad, on our way to Lapland.
Yep.
To the event, East versus West 19. Gonna predict the matches now.
Alright, what match you want to start with?
I think gotta be the main card, Devon.
Okay,
and
yeah.
So they're facing right and left.
Yep.
Yeah. I personally think that the right one is a bit of a mismatch for Devon.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but again, anything could happen.
Yes, yeah.
The left is the most interesting match, I think, in the whole event, for number 4 in the world.
Is that the rank?
Yeah, because right now Devon is ranked 4th.
So you have Vitaly. Who's number 2?
I think Morozov.
Okay.
Number 3, actually, I'm not sure. Maybe Alijan.
It has to be Alijan.
Yeah.
And really, Alijan could be number 2 or 1.
Yeah, I think
I would assume that Camille would have to be 4 because he beat Devon.
Oh yeah, but it was in
Armor, so the ranking isn't okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's for number 4 in the world.
So Devon's 4.
Yeah.
And he honestly, Devon could very well be 4 at this point. But yeah, Kardesha, I think actually has a chance. So I think the first match, obviously we all saw that he had something for Devon, but I think the refs are going to be way more strict on Devon this time. Not only because the match was so screwed up the first time.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah, for Kardesha, but also because this whole East referee, they're not doing enough for Devon, they're not critiquing him enough, this whole drama thing. I think the referees are going to be super anal about Devon in the setup. So I think Kardesha actually has a pretty fair shot.
Yeah, same. I think it could go either way. I think if Devon takes it, it will be after a hard match, 3-2 again. And I think if Kardesha comes on top, he can maybe even 3-0.
I mean, it looked like Kardesha had more endurance than Devon.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, because he's also much bigger.
Yeah. And part of that's probably because Devon doesn't really train left arm. So his endurance is just so much lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for it.
Okay.
Do you want to do a little $5 bet on the match?
Oh. Yeah, why not?
I'll let you choose the guy.
Okay, I got Devon.
Okay.
I gotta go with Devon.
Yeah, sure.
How much?
$5. Or next meal. How about that?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so $20 or so.
Okay, you heard that. Okay, next one. We got Chaffee versus Hutchings. So this is now at the 115 kg category. So actually for Chaffee, he had to cut down, and Hutchings is usually at the 95. He had to bulk up a lot. I personally think that Hutchings will win 3-2. Chaffee maybe will take the first 2 rounds, but then endurance will come into play, and Hutchings will start putting it in the wall.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Look, if you're in Dave's corner, you should be telling him, hey, if you win the first 2, lay down the next 2 and just get recovery, right? Because all that matters is you get that 3rd one, and your best odds are waiting to the 5th round. I think every match Dave Chaffee's had, he's gone up 2-0.
Yeah,
he's lost the next
it's always
3.
like that.
Morozov, Gennady, obviously not every match, but it's a lot of matches. So really, he should be smarter about it and just start laying down matches just to recover more. But I do think Todd Hutchings is probably the favorite. I do love both these guys though, so I hope it's a good match.
Yeah, maybe the fact that now he's lighter will help his endurance.
Oh, Dave, yeah. Dave.
Yeah, but then maybe that means that also his strength is a bit down.
Yeah.
And Hutchings' strength might be up because he's up, but I don't know. It will be interesting.
Yeah, Hutchings' strength is always getting higher somehow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I think Dave, his neck issues got fixed, right?
I didn't know he had a neck issue.
Yeah, he's had some severe issues. So to me, that's the biggest wild card is how healthy is Dave? How is he feeling? But yeah, super excited.
Okay. So next we got Matt Mask versus Filip. Now I think you're the most interesting man that could give an analysis about this video because you faced both of them.
I did. Yeah.
Last year you beat Mask and you lost to Filip. So what do you say?
I should have more insight on this, especially since I pulled Filip recently. But
recently, just so they know.
So I pulled him in Norway about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And then I also have a match with him, last December. But you know what? My shape with Matt was so perfect that I think Filip is the favorite, but I think I may be underestimating Matt just because I think I was in the best shape of my life for Matt.
Yeah.
Then it hasn't been the same since then, unfortunately. I do think it's an awesome match. Yeah. And Filip's hand, dude, is so big. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Like, if Matt can't reach around his hand properly, like, Filip's probably taking the wrist.
So Matt probably got the advantage, and Filip maybe has the raw power. So,
What do you mean? Like, advantage?
he's just maybe he's more, or maybe he's just stronger. I don't know.
Who, Matt Master?
No, Filip. Matt got the experience.
Yeah, but I don't think experience matters as much as people think it does. It's like, once you figure something out, that's kind of like, it's like a step. It's not like a path. And Filip started taking the step, like he knows what he's doing against top rollers.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, like he needs more experience versus hookers and stuff, and flop pressers. He hasn't taken that step yet, but his top roll experience is very high, and I think he's more than enough experience to win.
How many years is he into the sport?
He's pretty new, bro. So he's like, I think 2 or 3 years in, which is crazy.
Okay.
And really, he's like, to me, like people look at Brian Shaw as the future. Brian's awesome, but to me, Filip has a lot more potential than Brian.
Interesting. He's also got the size. I got Filip, 3-1.
Okay, same page.
Same.
Yes.
And okay, now up next we got Pablo versus Riekerd. Riekerd, a rising star, very big frame, good presser, also good top roller, and Pablo just strong, just a strong guy. He doesn't even look real. He's just
Yeah, I mean, look, Pablo knows what he's doing, but it's almost like Pablo memorizes what to do in arm wrestling versus like inherently feeling it and like subconsciously moving through the motions. So he'll do all the right things, all the things like Bob Brown tells him, he'll set up perfectly. But if you put a chink in that setup, like if you start to manipulate his static setup, he kind of gets a little lost. So like for me, I remember he was super static, like super high up, and this happened with Saunders too, where it was super hard to do anything, hard to hook him, hard to top roll him. But as soon as you kind of win the riser battle or you take something in the setup, his ability to adapt is not quite there, at least when he pulled me. And he's just very a static person. Like you look at the guy and he's just like a block.
looks like a cartoon character.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. But he's just like he's like made a marble, like Ray said earlier on that podcast with Riekerd. So yeah, I think that's Riekerd. If he does everything right, he should win. But he's gonna have to get past that static wall that is Pablo.
Interesting. So about the rest of the matches, we have a lot of strong men. We don't really know.
No.
We can't predict that.
Sorry.
Eddie Hall would be funny.
Yeah.
I think would be entertaining.
Yes.
I hope he wins. Oh, and Brian Shaw versus Brandon Allen.
Yeah, another great match.
A big, strong new guy versus experienced Kingsmore.
Yes, which is crazy. We talked about this a little bit, but like the fact that they're throwing a good Kings mover at Brian is insane to me, because that's like the hardest move for him to pull against, probably.
Yeah, it's a very technical man.
Yeah. I mean, if Brian wins this, then he's on a high trajectory. I have to have Brandon as the favorite though, because Brian's also worrying about the events, all the drama that happened with East vs. West. Like his mind has to be super, just not conflicted, but just like all over the place with all the things that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
That I think that Brandon has to have a huge advantage, because he's laser focused. He's probably the strongest he's ever been, I think. So yeah, I have Brandon as a favorite.
Yeah, same. I think 3-1. That's what I guess.
Brandon Allen?